It's funny, isn't it, Stevie? People who didn't watch this game maybe think, what, you're 2-1 down in the 95th minute, you win, and that's a deserved victory?
Well, you know, it's really strange what can happen in a couple of minutes. And I'm sitting there, and it's about the 94th minute, and I'm actually sitting thinking, you know, normally we're talking about Spurs have just won a game because of Harry Kane. And in the 93rd, 94th minute, I'm sitting here thinking, Spurs have lost this game because of Harry Kane. Because Harry Kane could have had 4 goals in the first half. You know, Harry Kane last year, no question, was a world-class striker. And in this game, he's a 1-4 man. That is nowhere near where Harry Kane should be. Harry Kane, he scored today, and that is him just snuck into the top 20 goal scorers in the Premier League. We're talking about Harry Kane being in the top, just in the top 20. So, listen, it's fantastic to get 2 late goals. And yes, Harry Kane played a great ball through for Bergwijn. But if Tottenham want to finish in the top 4 or close to it, Harry Kane's going to have to get his shooting boots on. Because if he doesn't, then they're not going to be able to do this week in and week out and game in and game out. And Harry Kane is their goal scorer, and he has not been doing it. And when Heung-min Son isn't playing, it's all down to Harry. So the top 4 or top 5, whatever you think, is going to be down to whether Harry Kane can get his head back in gear and start putting the ball in the back of the net.
Stevie, by the way, gets paid £1 every time he says Harry Kane.
Just in case you were unsure.
Don, overall, that momentum, though, from this win is going to carry Spurs brilliantly forward, you would suggest, wouldn't you?
You would have thought so. I mean, they've got Chelsea up next. I mean, it sort of takes the pressure off, doesn't it? If they had lost against Leicester tonight, that game against Chelsea would have been a must-win. Now they can sort of go into that game with a little bit of freedom, thinking, well, if we get a point, it's not the end of the world. I think Stevie's been a little bit harsh on Harry Kane. I look at the players that played behind him tonight. Harry Winks,
Don, he's got 6 goals and we're in the halfway point of the season, and Harry Kane's got 6 goals. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but Stevie, no, look at the players that played behind him tonight. Oliver Skip, Højbjerg, Winks. He can't do it on his own. He's going to need more creative than that. I mean, Lo Celso came on. Brian Hills came on over the last couple of games and showed a little bit more creativity and class. He can't do it on his own.
He had 10 chances. He had 10 shots. He had 10 shots during the game. And all the shots were on top, over the bar, you know. And I agree with Stevie. Last year, on those 10 shots, he would have scored 4 or 5 goals, because that was another Harry Kane. He did well. He worked hard. And I agree with you. Maybe the players in the middle of the park are not the same or as good as they were before. But on his own, he had the chance to score more goals. And the Kane from last year used to do that.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.